Welcome to 30 Seconds or Less, the rapid fire NFL pick show for week 14, where we make picks in 30 seconds or less for all the games on Sunday, with the exception of the primetime game. You can find a standalone preview for Dolphins versus Chargers right here on the Vegas Insider YouTube page. Let's get right into the action here, guys. We're going to start things off with a fun one in Detroit. The Vikings in town. Give me over 51.5 points. Average combined score of 59.8 in Lions home games this season. These defenses are 30th and 32nd in yards per pass attempt allowed. They will be zipping up and down Ford Field all game long. Next up, give me Jets. 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 Plus 9.5 versus the Bills. From week 4 on, the Jets are 6-3 with the losses coming by 5, 7, and 5. That won a few weeks ago versus Buffalo. No fluke. Buffalo only outgained them by 0.1 yards per play, and I believe the Jets defense keeps them in it. They are second in yards allowed per play now. Mike White can sling it too. 684 passing yards over the last 2 games. Next up, Eagles, Giants, under 45.5 points, sticking with the trend. We've been playing it all season. Giants last 19 home games, 15-2-2 to the under. Only 3 New York Giants games have topped 45 points this season, with 2 of those coming on the road. Next up, give me the Bengals team total over 26.5. Bengals average 30.2 points per game on their home field this season. They topped this number in 4 straight games. Don't expect a repeat of that Monday nighter where the Browns defense dominated the Bengals offensive line. Since then, when playing a couple good offenses, the Dolphins dropped 39 on them. The Bills dropped 31 on the Browns. Next up, Cowboys. Big spread. Don't be scared of the big number. Minus 16.5. So since October 23rd, Dallas has wins of 18, 20, 37, and 35. Kicking ass is the name. Covering spreads is the game. Next up, Ravens Steelers under 36.5. Don't be scared of the low number. The Ravens have scored 13 or less in 2 of their last 3 games. They won both of those games too. So the Steelers are second to last in yards per play this season. 19 or fewer points scored in 3 of Tyler Huntley's 5 starts last season. Baltimore's defense is great on third down, both very good versus the run. This has all the makings of a traditional Ravens-Steelers football game. Next up, give me the Titans. Minus 3.5. Big bounce back coming with the Jaguars. The Jags are 1-19 in their last 20 road games, 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games overall versus the Tennessee Titans. The Titans should be pretty pissed off after getting embarrassed by the Eagles last week. Check this out. Last season, after getting destroyed 36-13 versus the New England Patriots, they followed that up the next week by beating the Jaguars 20-0. Expect a repeat of that on Sunday. Chiefs, Broncos under 44. Why stop now? We've been playing the Broncos under all season because it's hit in 11 of 12 games so far. Those games had an average combined score of just 30.8 points. Denver has only topped this number 44 in a game once this season at Las Vegas on October 2nd. Next up, an underdog. Give me the Panthers plus 4.5 in Seattle versus the Shithawks. Carolina keeping things very competitive. You know, a lot of players on that roster, a lot of coaches on the coaching staff fighting for a job next season. As a result, they are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. I don't like what I've seen from the Seahawks out of the bye. Their deal out 40 points at home to the Raiders, who absolutely killed them. Then they need to scratch and claw for a last-minute win over John Wolford and the Rams last week. Give me the Panthers to give them a game. And we wrap things up. Bucks 49ers under 37.5. Low number. Don't be scared of it. Perhaps a rude awakening for Brock Purdy here. Facing a pretty good defense. It ranks near the top of the league in many key categories, including sacks. Todd Bowles. People think he's a defensive mastermind. Well, this is a shot to prove it versus Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. Now, we know the Bucs offense sucks. We know the 49ers defense might be the best in the NFL. 7 Bucs games have stayed under this number this season. There you have it. My picks for week 14. Quick recap here. 2 favorites, 2 dogs, 2 overs, 4 unders. Good luck. We'll see you next week. Woo!